Hello, Cara here. I am doing a short video today about hardening off your plants. If you just take your plants from inside and directly plant them outside, first of all, planting itself can be a big shock for plants. But you're also taking them from a very protected, controlled environment to an outdoor environment where they might not be getting the same amount of moisture. They will be subject to wind and rain, and the temperature at night can dip quite low, not something they would have experienced inside at all. So what the hardening off process is really slowly introducing the outside environment to them. This can be a bit of work depending on how many plants you've got. I've got quite a lot, and I'm actually growing them in my mum's attic room, so it's a bit of a job bringing them down sort of 3 flights of steps, but not impossible. Here are my aubergines and chili peppers at the back there. Their first time outside. So I bring mine out early evening, late afternoon, early evening, to experience the sun when it's not so strong. And then you can leave them out after the sun set for a little bit. First of all, putting them in the evening sun is introducing them to real sun. And then second, you've got the cooler time after the sun set, and then they're getting used to temperature change, but also a cooler temperature, because typically inside the plants are very cozy. So that is basically the process of hardening them off. You need to do it for at least a week. 2 weeks would be really great before you plant them outside. So I have already hardened off my cucumbers now. I actually left them out overnight on the weekend by accident, and they were fine, so I've just left them outside now. They are living outside, but still under a cover. So they've not experienced rain yet, but they've had the wind, they've had the real sun, and they've had the cold nights. So I'm just going to show you my cucumbers. They're actually going to go into the garden now after I've done this video. My cucumbers aren't looking great. That I would have loved to have had them out in the garden now, but the temperatures have been a lot cooler than last year. There has been more rain, which has been beneficial to a lot of plants in my garden, but there has also been very cool nights, and we had 28 degrees last week as well, so it's been really up and down. So these are my cucumbers, and there are also 2 yellow zucchini plants here, and within this are some flowers. So the first night I bought these outside, I actually kept the plants in a box like this with high sides so that they weren't affected by the wind too much, and was great for keeping the temperature stable. So that can be helpful in the beginning if you decide you're going to let them do an overnighter. It's worth putting them in a box so that they are protected ever so slightly from the elements. So hello, I'm in the garden. I have just brought the cucumbers outside. Here they are. I've left them here at the edge of the greenhouse so that they get some rain, but just not a lot of rain, not completely soaked, and it will take a little bit of the wind off, and hopefully they survive. So goodbye and good luck, planties. Yes, so I'm going to spend the next week or so hardening off the remains of my nursery my little plant babies, I've got tomatoes, peppers, aubergines and basil to come outside, and I literally am just going to bring them out this evening, let them get used to being outside, and then the temperature will cool. Let them stay outside in the cooler temperatures, not for long, just a little bit, then bring them inside. Tomorrow, a little bit longer, next day, a little bit longer, and so on, so on, and so on. And then they'll be all hardened off, you'll know. So, my plants have just come back inside from their first time outside, and they look pretty good. These are the aubergines. I actually staked them all because I realised that they needed more support, so they've all got a chopstick each. Mostly those that are big enough that need them. So I wish you luck with your own hardening off of your plants. You may well have already started, you may have finished and done all your planting, all depends on where you live and what environment you are dealing with. I hope to be done in a couple of weeks, and then I'll be able to assess my garden for blank spots that I can plant more stuff, hopefully. Yeah, good luck with hardening them off. I can't stress enough how important it is. I skipped the step last year and my plants suffered. This year I want to have very healthy, robust plants that are going to thrive in my garden so that I get lots of yummy food. So I'll leave it here, and I will see you in the next video. Over and out. Thank you for watching. Bye.